Hello, this is Father Aaron Westman with the Glen Mary Home Missioners, and this is your Missioner Moment. My brothers and sisters, I know that at this point in time, many of us feel like we're going crazy, right? We want to do so many things. We want to go on vacation. We want to go see our families. We want to get outside the house. We want to go exercise. We want to get back to work. We want to do all of these things, and we feel confined. We feel that we can't. We're struggling, and as we struggle, we begin to lose our patience, and as we lose our patience, we start to judge those who are in charge. We start to make accusations against them, and conspiracy theories are a little bit more tempting to us. It becomes very, very difficult. Believe me, I know this is a struggle for us all. Some suffering in very great ways, some suffering in very normal ways. But indeed, we're all struggling and suffering together. What I think is an important message for us that comes to us in the scriptures today might not be a very popular one at this time, but I do think that the Word of God speaks to us in a powerful way, particularly in the second reading from the letter of St. Peter. Peter says to us, "If you are patient when you suffer for doing what is good, consider this a grace before God." The key word in this passage, I think for all of us, is patience. How might we, in the midst of everything that is going on right now, have the gift of patience in our life, especially right now when it's so difficult for us, when we feel like we're going crazy, when we just want to get out? How can we be patient when we suffer for doing what is good and consider this a grace before God? The interesting thing is, if we look at Jesus' own life, his activities sort of became between two different poles. On the one hand, he was very active in his ministry. I mean, he would go into the temple area, to the synagogue, and he would drive the money changers out. He would say things to the scribes and Pharisees that no priest could ever dream of even saying to folks. He would be active in his ministry, healing people and working with folks, trying to take care of them. But he was also very patient. He sometimes would withdraw. And even when he was very close to his death, when he could have acted, he was patient. He let things play out. And indeed, he showed us how as a Christian, sometimes we need to be active, sometimes we need the gift of patient endurance. My brothers and sisters, I know we're struggling. I know it's difficult. I know we have many questions, and the uncertainty sometimes is too much for us to take. But perhaps Peter's words are important for all of us, at least to consider right now at this moment in our life in this pandemic. If you are patient when you suffer for doing what is good, consider it a grace before God.